A good leader has to be able to be very flexible, has to be able to change. A good leader has to listen to ideas. A good leader has to listen to those ideas, synthesize those ideas, and then come with his or her own ideas, and able to mesh those ideas and present them in a coherent and cogent plan to the people that are working for him or her. I think that's the most important thing of leadership, is simply cooperation. I think cooperative leadership is something that you learn over your career. Over time, you develop your personal skills, your interpersonal skills, and once you develop your interpersonal skills and be able to relate to people, then it's much easier to lead once people relate to you and accept what you're doing.
Allister is a longtime member of the accounting department here at the Goodman School of Business and was a significant leader in the establishment of the CMA Barrick Research Center. Allister was also the first director of the co-op program in accounting at Brock University, which in fact is also the first co-op program that Brock University ever had. We are now the largest supplier of business co-op students in Canada, so his contribution has been incredibly significant.
I like to deal with students. Dealing with students keeps you young. Dealing with students, they always have good ideas. They always come with fresh ideas. They're always a lot of students, especially at the graduate level, they're very eager to learn. Well, we just did for example, I'm working on a project right now with one of the graduate students, and we're working on a project on what's called de facto control. So the student that I'm working with got into this whole concept of undue influence, which is more of a contractual concept than a tax concept. And I never thought of that before. How would you bring undue influence into that? So I thought it was a great idea. So now we're exploring undue influence as it relates to this concept of this de facto control that we're working on. Brock didn't really have a profile in the accounting community or within the business community. We had to differentiate ourselves. And the way that we did that, we developed personal relationships with the employers and personal relationships while the students were out there as well. So when we developed those one-on-one relationships, they showed that Brock University kind of cared about not only the employers, but also cared about the students. So we put a little bit of different spin on our co-op program. We went to the employers, we talked to the employers, how the students were doing. So we developed relationships, I guess, during our initiative to start the co-op program. Well, as an academic and as a professional, it's important that you get your name out there. You have to make presentation at these international conferences. It raises the profile of me as a professional, as an academic, but it also raises the profile of Brock University, the Goodman School of Business, when I'm out there as well, presenting papers on behalf of the Goodman School of Business. It also raises the profile of our colleagues as well. We were one of the first universities in the country to have this community outreach program to do tax returns for students as well as low-income people. Getting involved with that initiative definitely helped the profile not only of the school, but myself and as a CMA professional as well.